All right, first two brakes are half full. If I combined all the spots from each of the brakes into one brake, it would be opening one right now. What's up, Chucky? All right, right side's got to be stacked, I guess. That's actually nuts. I've never seen it off center that much. There's going to be a lot of hits. Yeah. Oh, and both bricks are full. Audrey, I was trying to talk about it with you last night in the gaming channel. I think you were just lurking though. If you're not here, I'll just repeat myself. But if you are here, I was watching this gameplay. I thought it was Ark or something that Ark made, like the developers. It wasn't either of those. But you start as a dinosaur, like as a baby dinosaur, and you try to grow with mutations to like a bigger dinosaur. And it's literally just like Ark. Path of the Titans, I think. I don't know if you've seen that. I'll have to repeat myself. I'll wait till I actually know that you're here. What I'm going to do is just post the feast because I don't want another one boxer just floating. So I'm just going to post the feast for Friday right now. How's my day been? It's been okay. Can't complain. All right, I'm going to post the first feast for Friday. All right, both these breaks for today are full and good to go. All right, Chucky, since you're the only one in chat, let me see your number picking abilities. We've got 2, we've got 10, 14, 3, 5, 6, 20. I don't think we have 15. 14? All right, 14. And you said 20 for the next one. Let's get 20 for the next one. Did I say we had 20? I did. Very good. $14 for this one. 20 for the next one. Well, you're doing a good job, dude. You're killing it. All right, we got sleeves. We got the breaks ready. Feast is posted. You cannot change the music. Music is controlled by me. All right, cheers. Good luck, everybody. And right off the bat, we get a T-Tar. That is for you, Audrey. Fire. The heat tonight is reserved for those who got the spots. Audrey, let me know when you're here because I wanted to talk to you about that game. If you've seen it before. Okay. All right. Audrey getting a Zard on the board for herself. You love to see it. I feel like it's been so long since I've had to add to the Zard counter. All right. The Gardevoir. It's so weird seeing the cards like Gardevoir. Even though it's... Well, I guess it's Sword and Shield. In my head, Astral is Scarlet Violet, but it's not. Astral's got to be coming up on like 3 years old now. Maybe 4. I feel like we've been on Scarlet and Violet for a very long time at this point. Backwards pack. The Iron Crown. Dragon. Very nice Raikou. The Relicanth. Caesar. Silver Tempest box. I'll let you know. Let me like take a mental note of that. Can you message that to me on Discord so I don't forget about it? No, right, yeah. Correct. But at the same time, I don't want to lowball you. You know what I mean? Got to be fair both ways. What's up, John? Yeah, message me that when you get a chance on Discord, so I don't forget about it. I just have to, because release is coming up. You know what I mean? And John, thank you for that sub, dude. So Audrey, I don't think you heard the beginning of stream. I'll just repeat what I said. And make sure you're here again, so I'm not repeating 3 times. I was watching gameplay of this game. I thought it was made by Arc or made by the developers at Arc because the game looked identical to Arc, right? I don't know if you've seen this game. I'm sure you have. You start as a dinosaur, like a baby, and you play on a server versus other dinosaur species, and you try to like hunt and like grow and evolve. Is it called The Isle? I thought it was called Path of the Titans. That's another of that type of game. Oh, so maybe I was watching two different games. One of them was made on Ark, the other one wasn't. Atticus. Trainer. But I was watching it. There's this one dude who does like commentary over it, and I swear, dude, he's like. You ever watch like those Nat Geo documentaries and there's like a British guy voicing it over? It's like one of those, but it's his gameplay, and it's like the best videos I've watched. It's like, oh look, little Dilophosaur has come to drink by the water. I like was watching. I was like, this is awesome. I want to keep watching this. He played as like one of like those like alligator dinosaurs, and he was tearing it up. I don't know like how he was doing the stuff he was doing. Like an ankylo or a stego. But like he had so like he would run into an issue in the first area as an alligator. People were like getting away too fast. So like they would spot him right away. So like he got a mutation in like longer underwater breathing. He had like an issue where to get to the next body of water, he would have died of hydration because he needs fresh water. So then he got a mutation that rainwater like gives him like drink. So he had to wait for a rainy day to get to the other pond. That gameplay was nuts. I was like, whoa. I gotta link you this dude's videos. Just like, it sounds like a British person on like the Nat Geo like animal documentaries. I don't know if it's intended, but like if it is, it's awesome. Grass is the last set. That's a Master Ball. Psychic. Nick, very nice. It looks similar to an Iguanodon, but much pinkier tail. Okay. Because when I saw like The Isle, I was like, this has to be made by Ark. And then like I tried to find the game name and it wasn't giving it to me. I was like, surely it's not called the map that Ark, like the first Ark map was. But I guess it was. Steel. Such a sharp card. Love that background. Nothing. Still steel. I figured you would have played that game because I was like, this is right up your alley. You love Ark. Honestly, it was right up my alley. I'm surprised I haven't seen it before. Did it come out like recently? Somehow it's a better concept than Ark. Grass. Back to back. It's just not talked about much, you guess. The videos I was watching, I was like, it just showed up and suggested. I was like, what is this? This dude's playing as a dinosaur? Hey, I got a candy. Psychic? Let's see if Psychic holds on to it. Fighting. Oh, Frankie. One pack left. Frankie snipes it. Jeez. Frankie, that's not the first time I've seen you do that either. What a day. Yeah. It's definitely been a day. Tomorrow, though, I'm taking my car to my dad's buddy who's a mechanic that we could trust, and I want to see how full of it the dealership is. So it's going to be a very happy day for me, because then I'm going to get like an actual diagnosis of my vehicle, and then I'm going to go back with that actual diagnosis. I haven't even been paying attention to football, dude. All right, Frankie. Frankie, you should start buying in under the name Chris Kyle. Let's see what graded card you get. The one spot snipes have been so good to him. Packers are going to be good. Listen, dude, the second I moved to Wisconsin, Aaron Rodgers left. And that sums up my luck with rooting for a home team. So I just stopped. We had D Rose, and then his knee like literally exploded on camera. Oh, Frankie. That's a pretty pricey card these days. Congrats on that. That's a 9. Here's the thing, real man. I'm in the school of thought that they already decided the next, who's going to be in the next Super Bowl. I think it's definitely scripted. All right, number 2 is good to go. Let's line it up. Have you seen, I mean, you've probably seen how much they've skyrocketed. Audrey, I can't tell you how many older boxes that I've just had sitting with empty ETBs that I've dug through to find them all. I've probably found like 300, maybe more. Just like laying around. It's hard to script. Those prices just crazy. Here's the thing, Audrey. You know how many of those promos from ETBs there are? Those can never be taken for granted again, ever, by anybody. It sets a new precedent. Cheers. It's hard to script the four major sports. I mean, refs, dude. The one last minute call that ends up shifting the game to one direction or another. But I guess the argument can be made that, you know, they need to be put in a position where a call can make or break like a win or a loss. But there's got to be some sort of system to that. I'm sure there is. Like, if it's not the players, maybe it's the coaches just calling bad plays. But like watching that documentary about like how like the NBA refs got caught rigging and how easy it was for them. It really can't be that difficult for football. All right, Chucky has now picked number 20. He picked the first envelope, and it was a rock star. Hold on one second, guys. But that's not scripted. I guess when I say scripted, I just mean rigged. Not like full on, like, this is what happens at a minute 23. Oh, also, real man, you know how like we were talking about last stream, Deadliest Catch, and why certain boats disappeared? Looked it up. Kind of messed up. One of them's really bad. I'm surprised that they didn't pull episodes of him in it for like longevity. I guess it's not generally. They shouldn't. It shows the... Yeah, but this particular reason is very bad. Like, I don't know how to say it with... Like, I don't even want to say what it is on stream. On this stream, at least. What the allegations... Not even allegations. Like, they actually, like, went to court. Cornelia Marie. The dude whose dad died? I had no idea. Based on our conversation, I don't think you probably... Maybe you do know, and you just didn't mention it. I looked it up out of curiosity, and I was like, oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. Why they fell off the face of the earth out of nowhere. Radiant Green Ninja. I think that's a big card. Another big card. Okay. I don't know if that's supposed to... I guess one of them is in the alt spot, but that's pretty nuts. What's up, Dom? Let me know when you looked it up, Real Man. Or if you're even going to. Just got done eating? Very good. What'd you have? The one who was still trying to be a captain, not the one who just went to rehab and never came back. Yeah. Nice. The butcher shop that I went to, I made steaks earlier this week, got the dog's bones. And then they had like pre-made stuff that they make, like the butcher place. And they had sloppy joe, so I was like, I'll buy it. Figured, give it a try. Pretty damn good. Nice, quick, and easy. Very nice dark hat. Been a minute since I've seen that. Sounds like the leak should have never happened, but nonetheless. Dude, that was nuts. When I looked that up, I was like, oh, that's very bad. And I guess the Time Bandit. Remember the episode where a crewmate was playing with fireworks and blew up their hand? That guy sued, apparently. And that was a big factor in them just getting out altogether. I went down a rabbit hole, dude. I was looking up everybody. What I've been reading online is the most current of Deadliest Catch has fallen off greatly from what it used to be, though. Oh my gosh. Alt grass. The new server, I'm looking at a couple different prospects. The server we're currently on doesn't wipe till Friday. I tried to get a last hurrah going, and there was 10 people on the server. Can't have that. Back-to-back grass. I made tripwires. I have a landmine. I have a bunch of grenades to attach the tripwires. I'm going to try it again. We'll see. This new server I found has a high loot area on the opposite side of Northwest Airfield, which is very good. And I think they have an oil rig, too. What, the new server or the old server? The server I'm on now. If Tetsnick got on last night, I would have just flew around in the helicopter with him, looking for people. I had my best gear on. Then, when I have my best gear on and everything, nobody's on, nobody shows. There's no advantage. That's why I hate that server. It turned into something bad. The problem with finding a good server is, like, it's got to have a mix. It's got to have loot in multiple places. There's got to be a lot of people. And there's got to be people everywhere. Not just in one section of the map. So, like, I have to, like, play on a server and go to a couple different areas. And then it might have one thing and then not the other thing, and it's like the server that we played on now was so good a year ago. A year ago, I could go anywhere and get action. Like that airfield that I normally play on, I wouldn't have to wait for anything. There would be like 10 people, 20 people there. Now I have to wait, and then when I do see somebody, they're in the highest tier gear in the game. Water. Tetsnick had a good point. There's too many tiers of armor. One server that I'm looking at only has 4. It's only 1 less, but it makes a big difference. Tier 5 makes you too strong. And it was so common that like everyone had it. Water's still the last set. What the server turned into is everyone is full on sweat, like best gear at all times, or they don't log on. There's no in between. There's no low level fighting. There's no mid level fighting. There's only tier 5. That's it. You need a server that has a little bit of everything. Psychic. Psychic is the last hit. And that is you, Audrey. Well done. Alright, guys. Posted 2 breaks, filled 2 breaks. Audrey, thank you for picking up the slack on the sleeping people. But you have been and will be rewarded. Look at all this beautiful heat. That Radiant Green Ninja, I think, is a big card now. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let's see what graded card you get, Audrey. Oh, right on time. My air conditioning kicked on, even though it's cold out. Yo, Hidden Fates 10, Charizard 9. Your second Zard tonight, Audrey. Zard collection getting very strong, if not already. Just increasing your strength. Guys, if we want to do a double feast, fill it fast, and I'll post 2. First one is already posted. And then I'll let you guys know the upcoming schedule as well, because I know we got a release around the corner, but we still got a little bit of time. Spots are already taken in the feast. Make sure to @ me on Discord if it fills and I have not added another one. But other than that, guys, I'll see you tomorrow on the gaming channel and back here on Friday.